Okay, to your point with all of that, with the alleged drugging, there's another video that we had too that showed someone who Diddy was like, "Oh, this was a DJ. He was at my party." And he slumped over on a couch, a sofa of some sort. And Diddy is basically saying, "Oh, this is what happens when you come to my parties." Like he completely passed out. They're like holding a drink on this man's head,
Mhm.
like things you almost think about at like a childhood sleepover where you like put somebody's hand in like water and see if they'll pee their pants or whatever, like things like that. However, it's not a kid asleep. It's a person who's so inebriated that they've literally fallen over. So to me, that from the outset looks bad. I don't know if we could jump to this person being drugged, but is that something that could be of discussion?
So if, for instance, if they had that particular individual, and I'm not sure who that individual is, but they had that individual come in and testify because maybe they were testifying to what you were saying, to prove the elements of the actual charges. I think that's what we need to focus on. I mean, this all is. I think we can agree, the majority of society, that this just is, these are horrible things that were going on. So I think that if you had the individual say we were trying to support that that individual was trafficked, or that there was some sort of crime against that individual going towards the RICO, and then part of their testimony to get in that video, then yes, it would support it. But we can't just bring in videos that kind of shock our conscience. They have to be brought in for a purpose. And the first thing to overcome is, well, whether it's relevant, and then the next thing we have to be able to bring it in, supporting the rules of evidence. So whether it's allowed to be admissible. So I mean, we have those different factors, but I think if that individual was on the witness list, then they could. It would be easier to be able to bring that video in to testify that, oh, he didn't know that he had been given drugs, and now here's like how he appeared. He wasn't aware that happened. Those sort of things.